Hi everybody. Recently we have the Laravel new version, that is Laravel 10. Let's see the new features. Here's all you need to know about that. So these are the features. Let's first let know about when actually it was released. They dropped the support for PHP 8.0. Laravel 10 requires at least Composer 2.2. DispatchNow has been removed from Laravel 10. The Laravel 10 skeleton use native type instead of docblocks. Okay. Other than that, we have all validation rules invocable by default. Handle external processes with ease. That is the process. And other than that, we have Laravel Pennant features flags with ease. And they also introduced the password helper with str facet. So let's first talk about the release date. The Laravel 10 was released on February 14, 2023 and currently is the latest version. Laravel 9 will receive bug fixes until 23rd of August 2023 and security fixes until 6th of February 2024. So we just have a one question in our mind: is Laravel 10 LTS version? It is a long-term support or not? So that is answer is no. Laravel 10 is not LTS. The framework last had LTS is version 6 that we already used, but not Laravel 10. That being said, each major version have 2 years of bug and security fixes, which is plenty of time to prepare your application to upgrade to Laravel 10. So we have enough time to migrate our old application into a new Laravel 10 application. Okay, let's go ahead. So they dropped the support for PHP 8.0. So Laravel 10 dropping support of PHP 8.0 and require 8.1 as a minimum means two things if you want to upgrade. Either move to PHP 8.1 or PHP 8.2. But remember, your Laravel apps doesn't need to be updated to the latest and greatest as soon as they are released. Especially if you have projects with paid clients or employee who depend on them to do their work. They need to slowly but surely move forward by doing extension testing. Don't rush. So we have enough time to migrate to a new version. Okay, let's go ahead. So Laravel 10 requires at least Composer 2.2. Therefore, to ensure solid foundations for every new Laravel 10 project, Nunomoto proposed to require at least Composer 2.2 that is released in December 2021, which also appears to be an LTS version that will be updated until the end of 2023. Like in December, they updated this. So we need to use 2.2. Now, Displace Now has been removed from Laravel 10 is a popular method in it's a popular method actually whenever we create a job and displace through the displace now function. It was deprecated in Laravel 9 already, but in favor of displace synchronization, Laravel 10 will remove it. So be sure to search and replace it in all your projects. It may be breaking change, but it's an extremely easy fix. We just need to actually replace the function and it will fix our code. Okay, let's go ahead. So the Laravel 10 skeleton uses native type instead of dog blocks. So starting with Laravel 10, the skeleton will now use native type instead of dog blocks. For instance, if we are actually looking for the example in the Laravel skeleton, the schedule method we have in app console kernel.php now will look like this. As you seen that in schedule we don't have the data type after the colon in previous function, but from now Laravel 10 we have the data type with the function schedule. Okay, all the validations rules invocable by default. Okay, that is the new thing in Laravel 9. Invocable validation rules could be generated using the invocable flag, but with PHP make rule command starting from Laravel 10 you don't need it anymore. Now we don't need to define it invocable, it is automatically use this. To remind you a bit of what invocable validation rules are, here is what they look like if you see the example, we have the uppercase implements invocable rule, so that is by default invocable. You don't need to define it in your command. Okay, so that is the best. Now handle external processes with ease. Like they introduce the process. Laravel offers a simple yet comprehensive API for the Symfony process component. Actually, they use the Symfony process components. It is already used in the Symfony, but now Laravel also introduced this for us. So now, if I wanted to enable or disable any process, the external processes that we define in our Laravel code within your Laravel applications easily. The process functionality in Laravel is designed to cater to the most frequent usage scenarios, resulting in an exceptional experience for developers. This is how you use it. Like we have a facade that is process that is introduced in Laravel 10. So we just actually need to use the process, then scope resolution operator, then run ls all, like full list of all the files and directories. So we can use the result output. If you go further, you can even run processes concurrently, the multiple processes in once. Reference was actually taken from Laravel http client. We previously used that http client. So here we use pull and the facade pull both. Now like I have a first, second and third processes. So process concurrently, the first process, second and the third. So three commands concurrently actually are working, so we can use it through. Okay, next, Laravel Pennant feature flag with ease. Okay, so this is the new package introduced by Laravel 10. Is the first actually party package that adds features flags to any Laravel 10 projects. We just need to install it through Composer require Laravel Pennant. Feature flag are way to enable or disable features at runtime without changing your code in the running application. Like if I said for example, if the users already uses my application and now I just wanted to add one more rule for all the users. Like for instance, you can deploy a feature only for a selected set of users. Like I just wanted to add it for one of my role only, or some of the users on your production environment. So this is a great for actually testing also. Like we just need to use a feature and their lottery. The support lottery is a facade also. So now we have a feature, define new feature. So here we just need to define the feature. Now going to next, here now check if the user has the access to that feature or not. If they have the access, then it's okay, but not, then not able to do this. There is even a blade directives have the same feature, we can use it in the blade directly. So that is also a cool feature by Laravel 10. Okay, looking for the next feature. Here the most usable feature here with a str password helper. Actually oftentimes we may need to generate a secure password, and we generally use the random helper previously, or for encryption or any other encryption methods like encrypt, or maybe generate multiple characters and numbers. But the problem with this method is to generate a random string that may not be secure enough. We just actually generate a string, but it is not encrypted form. So in Laravel 10 we have a new helper method, that is str password, to generate secure passwords. The new password helper is new helper method that has been introduced in Laravel 10x to generate secure password. So going further for that, now for example, I just wanted to actually generate a default password that will be 32 characters by default. But if you wanted to actually decrease the numbers of the characters, you can also do this. Like if you see the implementation of the password helper, just you need to define the number of characters like 5, 10, 15, any. Okay, and by default it's like 32. So these are the cool features introduced by Laravel we can use, and it will be helpful for us. Okay. Okay, thank you for watching. I will be upload any other video if any new features coming from Laravel. Thank you so much.